Hello viewer, today we will be solving the IB Math AHL May 2025 paper 1 times on 1 question number 10. You will be getting the solved first 9 questions from this paper and the other solved questions from the other past papers in form of playlist on my channel NS Online Math Tutoring Classes. You will also be getting playlists where the solved past paper questions will be available based on their topics. I am Nilanjana Sanyal. I am an online IB Math AHL level tutor. My phone number and my website address are displayed at the bottom of the screen. So without any further delay, let us start solving this question number 10. The maximum mark is 18. The function f is defined by f of x equal to 5 times x plus 1 times x plus 3, where x is a real number. The part is question is write f of x in the form of a times x minus h whole square plus k, where a, h and k are integers. This is the form of the vertex form of f of x and this is the root form of f of x. Quadratic expression. Okay. Fine. So you see if you expand this x minus h whole square, you will be getting x squared minus 2xh plus h squared. So times by a, so it will be ax squared. That means the coefficient of x squared will be equal to a. Okay. And from here also, if you multiply these two, you will be having x times x, that will be giving you x squared. You will be having only a single term with x squared and the coefficient of x squared will be 5. So therefore, a will be equal to 5. Okay. So coefficient of x squared equal to a equal to 5. Okay. And now there are actually more than one way of solving this Sapat A. I'm using because this is the root form, we are seeing that we are having two zeros. That is, one is -1 and another is -3 for this f of x. Okay. And the line of symmetry will be passing to the middle of these two zeros. So it will be the average of this. So therefore, equation, I want to get the x coordinate of the vertex because from this, the x coordinate of, the coordinates of the vertex will be h comma k. Okay. The x coordinate of the vertex will be h and then the y coordinate will be k. So equation of the line of symmetry is equal to equal to x equal to -1 plus -3 divided by 2. Okay. So this is x equal to -1 minus 3 is -4 divided by 2 or equal to -2. So this is the x coordinate of the vertex. So this should be equal to h. Okay. And if we substitute this value in this expression, the value that we'll be getting for f of x or y will be the y coordinate or k. Okay. So therefore, f of -2 should be equal to 5 times -2 plus 1 and -2 plus 3. So this is equal to -2 plus 1 is -1 and -2 plus 3 is +1. So this is equal to -5. Therefore, a is equal to -5. Okay. So the coordinates of the vertex is equal to -2, -5. Okay. So therefore, f of x is equal to 5 and x minus, h is minus 2, so minus 2 whole square, and k is minus 5. So this is equal to f of x equal to 5 and x plus 2 whole square and minus 5. Okay. If you want, you can check. This will be, if you expand this expression, this one, the given one, it will be 5 and x square, and this will be 1x and this will be 3x. So 3x plus x is 4x and plus 3. So if you expand this, it will be getting 5x square plus 20x plus 15. Okay. And if you expand this one, what do you get? Let me just first of all write this as my final answer. Okay. And let me just show you. If we expand this, what do we get? It is 5 and x square plus 2 times 2x is plus 4x plus 4 and minus 5. So this will be 5x square plus 20x plus 5 times 4 is 20. 20 minus 5 is plus 15. So we are getting the same expression. Okay, that means we have whatever expression we have given, this expression f of x equal to 5 times x plus 2 whole square minus 5 is correct. I have solved this with the help of the line of symmetry. You can use, you can just expand this and use the completion of the square method to get this to this form. So there is more than one method of expressing f of x in this form. Okay. So now subpart B. Here's the graph of y equal to f of x, showing the values of any intercepts with the axis, means the x-intercept and the y-intercept, and the coordinates of the vertex. Coordinates of the vertex, so we have already got -2 comma -5, and we have to get the axis intercept. So this x-intercept the x-intercept, f of x will be equal to 0. So 0 equal to 5, x plus 1 and x plus 3. This was my starting point. The roots were -1 and -3. So the roots are, so therefore the x-intercepts will be -1 comma 0 and -3 comma 0. The y-intercept, it will be f of x or equal to y equal to 5, x will be equal to 0, 0 plus 1 and 0 plus 3. So this is equal to 1 times 3 is 3 times 5 is 15. So the y-intercept is 0 comma 15. Okay. So we have got the axis intercepts, we have got the coordinates of the vertex, so we can trace the graph. So this is the graph of f of x, okay, or y equal to f of x. Now coming to the part C, solve the inequality f of x is less than or equal to 40. Okay, so this is a paper 1 question, so you cannot use your calculator, you will not be having your calculator. And this is the graph, you can very well see that less than or equal to 40, 40 will be this over here, this is y equal to 40, and you will be having a horizontal line y equal to 40, and if you just extend these two portions, it will be crossing the line y equal to 40, and the points of intersection, the x values between these 2 points will be satisfying along with this point, these 2 points, because the equality sign is included, will be the answer for this or the solution for this inequality. Okay, so let us solve this part C over here. F of x is less than or equal to 40. So let me take this expression, implies 5 times x plus 1 times x plus 3 is less than or equal to 40. And I'm expanding, and we had expanded and we had seen the expanded expression will be equal to 5x squared plus 20x plus 15. So I'm writing this in one step, 5x squared plus 20x plus 15. And since this is a quadratic expression, for solving a quadratic inequality or an equation, what do? We get all the terms, non-zero terms, to one side of the equal to sign or the inequality and make the other side equal to 0. So we'll be in fact bringing this 40 to this side, or we will be in fact adding negative 40 to both the sides. So if I add negative 40 to both the sides, this 40 minus 40 will be cancelling and we will be having a 0 on that side. So 5x squared plus 20x and 15 minus 40. 20 minus 40 is minus 20. It is not 20, it is 15. So it will be minus 25. Okay. Is less than or equal to 0. And we have to solve this. Let us reduce the coefficients. Let us divide the entire inequality by 5. So this will be x squared plus 4x minus 5 is less than or equal to 0. And the factors, the prime factors of 5 is 5 and 1. It is negative 5. The product will be negative 5 and the addition of the two terms will be equal to positive 4. So we can write this as x squared minus x and plus 5x. So minus 1 times 5 is negative 5, minus 5, and minus 1 plus 5 is plus 4. Minus 5 less than or equal to 0, and x minus 1 plus 5, x minus 1 less than or equal to 0. So x minus 1 and x plus 5 is less than or equal to 0. So this is also a quadratic expression. So you can, I think the best way to solve a quadratic inequality is to graph it. And we are seeing that there are other methods also, but sometimes students get confused. So if you can graph the quadratic expression, you'll be knowing exactly which values of x should be taken. Over here, this is again a root form. So the roots are negative 5 and positive 1. So maybe over here, this is x and this is y. You can just sketch a get a very rough sketch. Okay. So this will be negative 5 and this is, maybe this is 1. And the parabola will be opening upwards. I do not know what are the coordinates of the vertex, but it will be of this form. And the y-intercept will be negative 5, but I don't need the y-intercept and all those. Okay, the parabola is opening upwards and these are the two zeros. So, and the inequality is less than or equal to 0. So we are seeing this portion is below the x-axis. So for x values between negative 5 and 1, the y values are negative, and we should be including this negative 5 and positive 1 because this equality sign is there. So the answer will be x is greater than or equal to negative 5, but is less than or equal to positive 1. Okay. Solved. So this is the solution. Now, the function g is defined by d of x equal to ln of x, where x is a real number and x is greater than 0. Subpart D is having two further subparts. The subpart I is saying write down an expression for f of g of x. Okay, and g of x is equal to ln of x, and f of x is 5 times x plus 1 times x plus 3. We have to give the composite function expression. Okay, so let me start my answer from this point because I can see the f of x expression over here. So this is f of g of x. So wherever, and g of x is equal to ln of x. Okay. So wherever we will be having x in the f of x expression, we will be substituting the g of x expression, that is ln of x. So this will be equal to phi ln of x. In place of x, I am writing ln of x plus 1 and ln of x plus 3. Okay, let me see how many marks does this subpart carry. It is both the subparts taken together is giving us 3 marks. So I think this is fine, or else let us expand, because we have to solve the inequality, so we can't expand. We will be needing the expanded form. So it is 5 and ln of x whole square plus 3 ln of x plus ln of x plus 3. Okay, equal to 5 ln of x whole square plus 4 ln of x plus 3, which is equal to 5. This is f of g of x, 5 ln of x whole square plus 20 ln of x plus 50. The coefficients will be the same, because in place of x, what we have done is just substituted ln of x. So for the expanded form, the coefficients will be the same. In place of x, we have substituted ln of x. Okay, you can just substitute it and substitute the ln of x and give the final this expression, or else you can do this working. I think that this will be carrying only a single mark, this apart, so you can give the expression directly. You can substitute the ln of x expression in place of x in the expanded form. Okay, so this is this. And coming to the I subpart, solve the inequality f of g of x is less than or equal to 40. So again, it will be the same. In place of x is greater than or equal to -5 but is less than or equal to 1, you will be having ln of x is greater than or equal to -5 but is less than or equal to +1. Okay, I don't think that you have to solve the entire thing, this equation again. You can at least write the inequality once. Plus 15 is less than or equal to 40. And you can say, therefore, from part C, subpart C, ln of x is greater than or equal to -5 but is less than or equal to +1. Okay, and now we have to get the values of x. So let us take the two inequalities separately. If you can deal with these both the inequalities together simultaneously, then you can do that. Or else I am separating the two inequalities. So this is one of them, and the other one is ln of x is less than or equal to 1. Okay, so now we can write this as e to the power of -5 is less than or equal to e to the power of ln of x, because we need x and e and ln, these two are inverse functions, so we will be getting only x, and which we need. And we can do this because given that we have found that -5 will be less than or equal to ln of x, and since the exponential function is an increasing function, so if you take the exponentials of these two sides, the inequality sign will also remain the same. It will be remaining the same, it will not get altered. Okay, so this side is e to the power of ln of x is less than or equal to e to the power of 1. So this is e to the power of negative 5 is less than or equal to x, and from here we are getting x is less than or equal to e. So combining these two, we can write x is greater than or equal to e to the power of negative 5, but is less than or equal to e. Okay. Now it is perhaps the last subpart. Yes. Subpart E, find the domain of g of x. Okay, this is a composite function. So, okay, so let me write the part E's answer, g of f of x. And g of x is ln of x. So in place of x, we have to substitute the f of x expression. So this is g of f of x should be equal to ln of, and f of x, if you see, this is the expression for f of x, 5 times x plus 1 times x plus 3. Okay. 5 times x plus 1 times x plus 3. Okay. So this is the expression for g of f of x. And because this is the argument of this ln function, this expression should be greater than 0. Okay. So therefore, 5 and x plus 1, x plus 3 should be greater than 0. And we have to solve for x, obviously, for which the inequality is greater than 0. First of all, we can divide the entire inequality by 5. So we get x plus 1 and x plus 3 is greater than 0. This is the root form. So you will be having the parabola this way. This is minus 1 and this is maybe minus 3, and you will be having this way parabola. So for which values of x are you having the function expression more than 0 above the x-axis? It is for x values less than negative 3 or x values more than negative 1. Okay. So therefore, you draw the parabola. This will be telling you, giving the reason for your answer, telling the examiner how you are getting the answer. Okay. So therefore, x is less than negative 3. Don't include the equality sign because there is no equal sign over here. The argument cannot be equal to 0, the argument of an ln function. Okay. So x is less than negative 3 or x is greater than negative 1. This is the domain. Okay. Therefore, domain of g of f of x will be x is less than negative 3 or x is greater than negative 1. Okay. So we have completed solving this question. Thank you for staying with me till the end. Thank you for watching my video completely. Please like and share this video with your friends in case you have liked my explanation, and please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your liking, sharing and subscribing will be really helping me a lot. It will be telling the YouTube that my video is worth watching. It will be increasing my video's reach. You will be helping me. You will be helping other students as well. So please like, share and subscribe. We meet again very soon in the next session. We'll be solving question number 11 of the same paper. Till then, bye.